We're going to be swapping out the sway bar link, which is this right here, which connects, this link connects your strut to your sway bar, which connects to the other side. If you hear clunking when you're going over bumps, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be this. You can see this one's definitely worn. It's got a lot of play in it, so we're going to swap it out. In this case, being a Toyota, it's got a 6mm hex key that goes right in, and a 17mm open-ended wrench that you can grab right here. The reason why the hex key is there is they don't want you to spin this back here, the actual joint, around. So this will hold the joint steady while you're able to pop off this nut. It is on there really tight. It's the original one, so we're gonna smack it a few times to break it loose. And that did it right there. And this one actually looks like it might thread off almost by hand. Now we're going to locate the lower joint, which is right here, attached to the sway bar. We're going to do the same thing, but this time the nut is facing that way. A little bit tighter for space, but that's what this access hole is here for too. So we're going to do the exact same thing. Here's the old sway bar link. You can see is pretty loose, and the boot is torn as well. Here's our new one. Can't even move it with my thumb. And also make sure they're the same length. You'd be surprised how many times you order a part, it arrives, and it's the wrong one. So just like before, connected to the lower sway bar and to the strut. Sometimes you may have to give a little force. This one is a little bit different. Let me show it to you. Than the other side, because you can actually put a 15mm wrench on this while you drive the nut on that side. So you don't need the Allen key for this one, which makes life a little bit easier. And then repeat on the bottom. Most sway bars are similar. It doesn't really matter which year, make, or model. Generally there's a stud and a nut that goes over top of it. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Now just remember to do the other side.